Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Signore, and thanks to everybody who tuned into our report on this. We need your help because it's getting crazy out there. The rewriting of history. This clip from Elaine Bredehoff upset a lot of you, justifiably so. The interview is going to air Wednesday. Please don't give Vice the views. We will break it down for you afterwards and break down what we need to know. But I wanted to revisit this clip one more time before Wednesday, and I'm so happy because we got Raees here. My own beard lawyer is in the building. Raees is helping us with this suit that we're doing. For those of you who've been following, I know we've been a little quiet about it, but I don't want to keep calling it the Netflix lawsuit because it's more than just Netflix, Raees. It's Channel 4, it's this production company, all these people who took our clips without any permission and ran with it, made a lot of money, got a lot of views, and yeah, we're going to do something about it. So we are still working on that. We'll give you an update there at the end. But Raees, welcome back to the show. Good to see you, sir. How you doing?
Thanks for having me. I'm amazing, man.
Well, everyone keeps asking me about how's the lawsuit? I'm going to let you answer at the end, so we're teasing. Stay tuned if you want to get an update on that. But I'm so happy to have you because I wanted to get your analysis on this clip from Elaine. Granted, this is a short clip. We've watched the clip. But I've seen a lot of takes out there and some even saying, oh, she's in legal jeopardy, calling out her client. She can't do that. Can Johnny Depp sue for defamation? I wanted to do a bit of a reality check to see what actually is going on here. So before you even give me a reaction where I know a little bit where this is going to go, let's watch it one more time, guys. So here's the clip in question with Elaine talking. Subtitles are there. Raees is going to break it down, but just so in case you missed the first video, here it is again.
He developed this fan base that just adores him unconditionally. They will blame whoever he might have done something wrong to. It's their fault. They asked for it. Well, Amber, what did you do to cause him to hit you? You must be the bad person here. And that's the way they thought. About 95% of the social media wasn't just anti-Amber, it was with a purpose to annihilate Amber. There's no way she could have survived this. There's no way anyone could have survived this.
The 9 Lives of Johnny Depp. Already the titles is ridiculous too. But all right, so Raees, let's go through this. So let's start here. Is this defamatory towards Johnny Depp in your legal opinion?
No, not at all. Not at all. Look, I have a lot to say on why Elaine should or should not be doing interviews with Vice TV, period. That might be slightly different, but she's stating a very broad legal opinion on an extrapolation of what she did at trial. And granted, Andy, you're a smart guy for even having this type of reaction encapsulated video. This is 10 seconds of a bigger interview that's clearly also edited for promotional purposes. So if people and audiences want to over-extract and land on conclusions based on this, it's not the way a legal purist would approach this or should approach this.
No, noted. Yeah, I mean, I think, look, there's a lot of intent, like, what's the word I'm saying? Connotations, like, she's trying to imply something, right? She's creating this false narrative using these quotes. So I think there's a reason and justifiably why we're all upset. Like, I get it. We should be upset because she's out there trying to paint this picture, these narratives, these scenarios where Johnny hit her and et cetera, which didn't happen. But I'm glad to have you on because, yeah, as I saw it and I saw some of these theories, I was getting frustrated because, yeah, I get why we're frustrated, but legally, she's actually in the clear here because these are sort of scenarios, quotations that she's using. That there's no actual lawsuit here. There's no lawsuit even against Amber. There were theories that, oh, she's going to get in trouble because she's putting her client in jeopardy. She's not supposed to speak about that. That also isn't true in your opinion.
No, and people will see the clip again here, but the reality is that, she may have her client's authority to talk about the lawsuit. Generally speaking, lawyers should not talk about their cases even after the fact without client permission. There's client confidentiality, which is different than attorney-client privilege. But once we pass that bar, and I think we do pretty quickly, the biggest beef I have with her interview, and probably the biggest part of her interview, is going to be that she's still blaming social media, right? Jury was presented evidence. This was multiple weeks. There were experts. I mean, yeah, it was highly publicized, but the jury made the call. And no number of interviews by Elaine in conjecture is going to change that. This is not about how social media felt about Johnny or Amber, okay? This was a jury trial for multiple weeks, and any lawyer who watched the trial tape, I watched every minute of it, Okay. Amber got destroyed. She got destroyed. She prevailed on a portion of her counterclaim. Okay. But she got destroyed. The jury didn't believe her for the most part.
Well, and what you could argue also, Elaine did not help her case at all. Like, she was bumbling. She had no evidence. She was just bringing up the wrong makeup pieces. Like, it was just a mess in watching this. I mean, I hated, I've blocked all these people. Rottenborn, I can at least credit was doing his job, right? I didn't like the guy, I didn't like the approach, but he at least was being a lawyer up there. Like, it seemed like he could work again.
Yeah.
Right? But you agree, like, Elaine was just embarrassing up there. As a lawyer, did you feel that too?
There were so many cringeworthy elements of this jury trial. And I'm sure it's on YouTube somewhere where somebody put a collage together of all the cringeworthy hours. It would probably be a 12-hour video. There were many times.
So it's weird. I mean, so the thought is, why is she doing this? It's also interesting because she got, I guess not fired is an unfair term. She's stepped down because she's not a, settlement attorney, and she's not a good anything attorney, in my opinion. But Amber did remove her, didn't keep her in there. And then beyond that, there's been these reports that, yeah, she's suffering a major hit reputationally because of this case. She's been purposely living away from the spotlight. From your legal opinion, I mean, do you think that's possible? Do you think the spotlight of this case, the televised nature of it, and Elaine's performance could affect her future business as a lawyer?
It's always possible, right? It's always possible. This is one of the main reasons why lawyers tend to stay out of the spotlight, specifically in relation to their cases, which is true for the most part, right? Because you're putting yourself out there. I think if you ask 20 different lawyers their perspective on this, you'd have 20 different answers, Andy. I think Elaine definitely had a reputational decline, which is what makes this that much weirder. A year later, she's back doing an interview. She might be getting paid for this. I don't know. Maybe she has a PR expert who's like, do this interview with Vice TV. Who knows?
It's weird. Yeah. Why? I mean, because even though she may not legally be putting her in trouble, I think the thumbnail still justifies. What are you doing, Elaine? Like, why? Why would you put yourself out there like this and remind everybody and open up the wounds in a way for everybody to sort of re-expose the truth when you're trying to rewrite this history that she just looks like a clown at this point? Like, what do you mean it's social media's fault? It's such a lie.
And again, I totally agree with you. Johnny Depp's lawyers, I mean, Camille, she's a rock star, right? I mean, Johnny Depp's trial team, all rock stars as far as I'm concerned. And again, they narrated the story based on evidence, based on what's admitted in court. We all trial lawyers know this. It's what's presented to the jury that matters. You want to have a PR fight. Elaine's having this PR fight still, which is just super annoying, cringeworthy. Get out of the spotlight. You lost the trial. Fine. Whether you think it was bad facts, a bad judge, a bad jury, whatever it is, stop talking about it. It's bad. It's a bad look.